Coming up on Austin News at 6, our Jim Swift is on the trail of an American in Mongolia, among other places.
So this is a what?
A del. It's a traditional Mongolian jacket that they wear in the countryside.
Dunny Donovan is no diplomat, but when it comes to penetrating international disdain for America, he could offer a lesson or two for the likes of Condoleezza Rice.
This one's actually from Turkmenistan. It's a sheep hat and a little stinky, so be careful with it.
A little stink never hurt anybody. We follow Donovan on a whirlwind tour of Central Asia as part of something called the Mongol Rally. Coming up on our 6 o'clock report.
Watching KXAN Austin News.
Now a story you'll see only on Austin News. A young Central Texan is home after more than a month on the road. Not just any road. Donnie Donovan spent weeks traveling with a teammate in a small car through some 20 countries, mainly in Central Asia. The trip was part of the Mongol Rally, a road race based not on speed, but on the depth of adventure and connection with others the racers experience. Tonight, KXAN's Jim Swift tells us this was not a trip for sissies.
Just imagine, you're stuck somewhere in the middle of a blazing Central Asian desert, and the only thing standing between you and big trouble is an Iranian truck driver.
We broke a couple of tow hitches trying to pull us out, and then finally he pulled out a big tow rope and pulled us clear. But it was a life flash before our eyes moment for sure.
5, 6. Then there were the currency issues.
$5 would get you a stack of bills about that high, and you completely lose track of how much you're spending and what you're owed. And so I think we got ripped off a few times.
Oh yeah, and the food thing.
I think that one was veal tongue.
Veal tongue.
Veal tongue. You know, I had goat eyeball at one point. There's a lot of kebab, mystery meat.
It's been a bit of a strange day. Everyone's a little bit run down, and there's an epidemic of the brown squirts going around the teams.
Nasty dude.
On the other hand, it was the trip of a lifetime.
Oh boy. Oh boy. Yes, oh boy.
Finding a common ground, making things personal, making them feel like, you know, we're interested in we're here to learn about your culture. We're not here just to trounce all over it and to be the rowdy Americans. And that got us out. That got us out of a lot of that sticky stuff.
Wherever they went, the Mongol Rally teams knew they were representing their own countries. On another level, though, they knew countries had nothing to do with it.
These people flowed in and out of your lives in a matter of days, and I consider them some of my closest friends, my confidants, and we barely even speak the same language.
You recommend this sort of thing to
I do. And not necessarily to this scale. I just recommend challenging yourself. You really discover a lot about yourself, and you discover a lot about the world that way.
The Mongol Rally. Jim Swift, KXAN, Austin News.
Donovan's Mongol Rally team was called SkipLizard. Part of the team's ongoing mission is to raise money for a charity that helps street kids in Mongolia. You can learn more at some links we've set up for you at KXAN.com.